Hello everyone, welcome to a new modern video. We're playing once again for Color Cascade Beans. Last time it was one of the first versions. I wasn't the sharpest with it. Now I've been playing this archetype a lot more and have been tuning it. Although today I'm playing the list from True Hero who followed the prelim with this. I'm still unsure about the Bloodbraid Elf versus Dead Gone discourse. I helped Javier practice for the Modern Super League, and he played 0 Bloodbraid Elf, 3 Dead Gones. I think I have done enough practice with that one. I want to try the 4 Bloodbraid Elf version now. This list is playing, of course, Jace. You have to play Jace. Don't play Endurance. That's a trap. You need a card that actually wins the game, not one that makes you survive, especially in paper where timing out is a huge problem. I think this version is better than the 4 color control with Random 6 and Prismatic Ending, as this is like a little bit more unfair. The Cyber does 2 Auriok Champion alongside 2 Kor Firewalker, so you can do the transformatory Cyber plan against Burn, have a turn 2 play often, and also, of course, against Rakdos Scam, you just add 2 extra Auriok Champion. No big deals. You don't reinvent anything with the Auriok Champion. Yeah, have your Magmatic Sinkhole. I think that card is very good. Magmatic Sinkhole. Maybe it could be over a Supreme Verdict. I also love Commandeer if your likes more the Force of Negation. Not much respect for Tronier without any copies of Obsidian Charmaw. The Commandeer might be good enough though. If you get to Commandeer a Karn, they need like another card. Alright, let's begin. Against Romace. Having Jace in your hand is not what you want, but we take it. Really no land Ragavan. Okay, catch a Triome. This could be Temur Rhinos. First land, this is important. Very good draw. First land needs to always be Zagoth Triome, and this is an important lesson. I mean, I guess not always, but like, if you have to fetch a top land on turn 1, it's great to get the Zagoth, because you might never be able to fetch a top land anymore the rest of the game, and you need Domain to cast Binding for 1. Okay, it's not Rhinos. What is it? Rhino 6? Okay. Zagoth plus Sacred Foundry is a perfect combination here. And we start beanstalking with Sacred Foundry. It's really important that you get the Zagoth Triome. I see too many people playing Binding for 2 mana. Post Sideboard, it's okay because you have to play around Blood Moon. So I can get behind Post Sideboard not taking the Zagoth Triome. And just going like Jeskai Triumph plus Forest, Leyline Binding. But even like Zagoth plus Plains, Leyline Binding is fine, I think. Anyway, let's go. I can't go Sacred Foundry with Misty, that's important. Sacred Foundry, Bean. And even if I draw Fury, I don't have red pitch, so I'll have 6. Yeah, they go to Teferi. They bounce Beanstalk. I think I want to go Beanstalk Binding on Teferi. Or maybe just... I can also go Beanstalk Binding on Bren. Nah, I'll Binding the Teferi. And I'll discard Shardless Agent. Let's see. Wow, Reason Reef. Crazy. Playing Reason Reef in a world of Orcish Bowmaster is strange. They don't have, they can't go Triumph for, Leyline Binding for one. Top laner return. Sure, you go to discard. Okay. Tap. I'll go Bloodbraid. I can cascade Teferi or Beans. I don't have the bad endurance card in my deck. Let's see what I cascade into. Shardless. Okay. So I get more Beans. And then I go Solitude. Probably pitching Solitude. Depends what I draw. No, I think I'm actually pitching Leyline Binding. Because I might want to go Solitude on my opponent Omnath with ability on the stack. If I draw a white card. Fury. Teferi. Okay, that's good. Then I can kill Reason Reef, and then I'll attack Brit. Okay, you go your own Solitude and you trigger Reason Reef. And pass. Maybe discarding Shardless was a mistake. I should have discarded a land, assuming that since I had 2 in hand, and this deck plays like a million lands. I think this is an Omnath. Ability on the stack, we Solitude it, so that they don't have priority to play a fetch land. This is the reason why we left the Solitude around. And actually, I think I want to point this thing out. If you're watching this video, you probably know that I am a writer for Channel Fireball, and I write a lot of articles, and I've been asked about this sentence, saying it says Bloodbraid, on the other hand, impacts the board immediately on turn 4. I was saying that Omnath doesn't, whereas Bloodbraid does. What I meant was exactly what happened in this moment. So I played Bloodbraid, and I immediately impacted the board. Because what happened is that I put a Shardless Agent, and I was able to attack. Whereas my opponent played Omnath, I just killed it, nothing happened. So I was able to get more value, way more value from my Bloodbraid than they did from their Omnath. So that is the weight of the two cards. Bloodbraid, of course, also Omnath impacts the board immediately. It's a 4/4 that draws a card and does a lot of more things. But so many people just kill it on the stack, push, dismember, whatever. Solitude in this case. And then you feel like Omnath hasn't done anything. So that was what I meant with that article. With that sentence in that article. I wasn't able to explain it well, I guess. Draw. Okay. What do I want to do? I think I want to go Shardless, draw a card, and then I can go Fury, draw a card. It's my third bean. Not afraid of decking. I have Jace, the Wielder of Mysteries in my deck. Okay, more Shardless. I think I'm gonna first attack. Probably just don't even care about the Ryan 6. I just do this to like Bazaar Baghdad, the discard 2, draw 3. I guess that's the opposite. So that I can draw into Solitude. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, I wonder if I should use Ice to top a land or to kill Bren. I think Bren doesn't do anything for me. Just play a land, pass, discard land, and then in upkeep, I'll tap your plains. Probably didn't fetch the right way, as you don't have any white mana up. Like my opponent can't cast Omnath before fetch land now. Playing this matchup in paper, you should be blazing fast at your decisions. Or you just assume that you're gonna make only one game in the whole match. Wow, they keep on not getting white lands. What's going on with that? I have 3 more Fire Eyes, so... Sure. Board presence doesn't really matter. We're gonna win the game thanks to Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Like, as long as we don't die. Sure. I think I want to go Plains. Found Wedge. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the stream. I want to go Shardless, followed by Teferi Bounce the Fury. So I get the last bean in play. And then I go Teferi Bounce Fury. Like, we're a combo deck, they're a mid-range deck. Combo beats mid-range. I think this deck inevitably wins the game. Like, on turn 8 or 9, you draw your deck if your opponent just does nothing. So the problem, I think, it's that, like I think 2 beans deck against each other, if the players just know what they're doing and follow the plan, the game ends. It's not for the mirror match. This card just wins games. Like, this deck consistently draws the deck on turn 8 or 9. So as long as you kill things, you know. Like, opponent just casts Fury, but like, this is never gonna win. Like impossible. Actually impossible. Okay, so if I go Omnath, they can go Leyline Binding on response. So I'm just doing something else here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Teferi. I will. I was going to bounce Binding and draw 4. You were supposed to Bloodbraid Elf into Teferi. I guess I could have Bloodbraid Elf into Shardless. No, yeah, that was a mistake. Should have Bloodbraid Elf into Teferi. It's okay. 17 cards in my deck. And I pass. This card lands. I'll ice your... I shouldn't ice anything. Go ahead. I punted. I shouldn't have discarded Omnath. I didn't realize I didn't have a white source. Sorry, a white card for Solitude. Oh wow, Cavern of Souls. Haberogam. Why do you annoy me so much? Get out of here. Do something else. Okay, so Leyline Binding comes into play, and I can just bind in it again. I can also just let it go. Okay, first, I want to ice your Fury. Do I also want to binding the binding? I guess. Drop 4. Like, also the timer is easy. Like, unexperienced players will time out or draw the games with this deck. Because if you know what you're doing with this deck, like, you get to the point of this point so easily. Even in the mirror match. I guess in paper fetching is annoying. If I let him binding first, he can resolve some. Do I care? No, because they can't respond to the fairy. Is there a danger of decking yourself? No, there isn't. It's very. If you deck yourself, you made a mistake. Because we have Jace. And like, if you add Jace to your deck over Endurance, you're gonna finish the game much quicker. So yeah, this is just a no-brainer. Why I should play Jace over Endurance? And this is the moment. How many Leyline Binding I've left? I think a bunch, right? One is there, 2, 3. I have one left. Okay. Play the Jason evoke the elementals. That could be a little bit risky. So you always want to have a Teferi in play for when you go for the combo turn. Hello, opponent, come on. Opponent really hates this timer. Yeah, they said they're playing a fast deck, they realize. So they have time. I actually don't know how my opponent plans on winning the game. Like, that's the problem with four-color decks. Is that they build their deck to not to not have a win condition, and that's why they draw every time. But if you put this card in your deck, you don't. I guess if yours is low and your opponent's is low and things like that. Why he's wattling my avatar? You know, I'm a very, how do you say? I don't like to change things. So, you know, wattly avatar. I like it. Allora, abbiamo detto, the first thing to do is, I like to Fury the Teferi. I want to draw a Teferi. Zagoth Triome. And then I go Leyline Binding. Go to 3 cards in the deck. Get back my Teferi so that nothing can happen. And then we go Jace. And then we go Solitude. And then we win. So, you know, the game ended on turn 8, and I used the 6 minutes of my clock. That is much less than many other decks. Okay, so mirror match. I'll have Commandeers and Force of Vigors. I'll cut Supreme Verdict. I dislike Fire Ice. But it's a blue card for Commandeer, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I cut Leyline Binding? Something like this. The unhealthy people discourse is so boring. Just go somewhere else. With the guy that complained about the ads. Sure, you'll have a lot of fun together in your healthy formats without any ads. Alright. This one doesn't do anything. I keep it. Fetch main phase. And despite I have Commandeer, I just want to cycle this Fire Ice. Maybe I shouldn't. You often see Cascade decks fetch main phase. Is there a reason? Yeah, because you're lazy. E che cazzo. Okay, Island. But I love Commandeer. Because if you draw multiple copies, it's great. Because you just pitch one to another. I love to play 4 Commandeer. Like, I feel like if you have to play this card, you play 4. Makes a lot of sense to play 4 of this. I'll think I'll minus. They go Ran and they probably shouldn't have Ran and 6 because they missed a play on turn 2. I think of Ramping Horse is a little bit annoying. Alright. I don't like Force of Negation. I think Commandeer is better. Even if I wasn't playing Elf, I'd play Commandeer. Maybe I was supposed to fetch in a way where I can draw Jace and play it, but if I draw Jace and play it and they like Fury it, I don't have it anymore in my deck. What? Poor Ilishnorn, such a horrible death. Yep. What happened to Ilishnorn in the Magic plot? Did she die? She got decapitated by Karn. Nice. Was Karn part of the French Revolution? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. With one card in hand. Ugh. Like if you're watching this and you have all the cards to play for color, please play the for color cascade over this one. You'll have so many little problem of winning the game. I think it's actually like your deck is better overall. Like my opponent cards are. Do they play without beans? I haven't seen a bean. I've seen like a lot of weird cards. Okay, so they don't have lands. But I want to. Commandeer Random 6. I think I will. I hope I can draw some beans. I milled some beans. Okay. I like 4 elf, 4 shardless, 3 beans in my deck at the moment. Play beans, draw a card. This one has the emblem of 8. Draw 7 cards, and if there is no cards in it, you win the game. -8 is draw 7 cards. Any reason to not mill the opponent? Yeah, if I deck out, I win the game, so I should mill myself. I mean, I milled the Beanstalk. That was literally the only card I wasn't supposed to mill out of like 35. Well, it's fine. Even if that happens, it's okay. The opponent, come on. Opponent was able to time out without making very meaningful plays, which is quite rare, I would say. Yep, put it on the stock, we saw you should it. Draw 2. Teferi. I think I want to bounce up the bean. And play it. Draw a card. Do you like the gameplay of this deck? Yeah. I mean, this match doesn't matter. I basically solitaried. But yeah, it's a combo deck. much more enjoy the gameplay of this deck than I don't know, something faster like Scam or Hammer Time. You wanna main the Commandeer? No, I don't think you can main the cards that are bad against Scam. I think your main deck should be always like Cyber Zero, quote unquote, against Scam. You can take Fable. That's not how it works. You have to cast your cards and you don't have time. They discard your hand. So I have 12 cards in my deck. I'll drop to 11, fetch down to 10. Oh, they bounced Beanstalk. So I can go down to 9. Then I can draw 2 cards with the Red and 6 Fire Ice Retrace. And then I can deck out with Jace. So I think I have it. No, it replanes. I can't fetch. Okay. So does that change anything? Do I have anything live for Bloodbraid? I think I do, so that's one more card. Oh, they have Teferi, never mind. Okay. I guess I guess I'll leave up Commandeer. Ooh, I can actually win with fires. Left 3 red, 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's much more boring, but that's okay. I wanted to win on deck, but that's fine. This game was over so long ago. It's just that combination of slow play and actually having to deal 20 damage or deck out. But in paper, this would have been an easy win regardless. Va bene. Hombre, vamos. Gabba Gandalf. Round 2 begins now. Blood Crypt top, them all to 5. This might be a case where we actually get Jeskai Triome and not Zagoth. Hmm. I guess Zagoth. Now you just need to get the black mana immediately. Or else it's gonna be a knock. Oh no, I thought it was Walker. I mean, they're all to 5. What can they do? Always open the nuts? I can start if opponent plays Bloodman. In main deck, they shouldn't play Bloodman, because every Rakdos scam is cannibalizing to beat the mirror match. Plus Cyber, yes, they'll have Bloodman, so I'll fetch around Bloodman. Okay, so we have Auriok Champion here. We have Supreme Verdict. And we take out Teferis. And Jace. Do we leave in Teferi? I leave one Teferi. Okay, so now the sequencing. What if I? Maybe I should have left in. Maybe I should have brought in the Force of Vigor. I wonder. Land Ragavan. The Malthus 6 now. I'll take the 2 for 1. Oh wow. They scum Fury. I guess they think I had Fury, so I want to also have something else. Teton of another land. Gonna go with Jeskai Triome because I kind of want to go with Jeskai Triumph Forest, maybe. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. I guess I'll do this. Ideology Magic. Welcome. It's a large people raid. We're playing a modern. And this is the match that everyone talks about. Rakdos Cam versus Four Caller. And he's not doing too much, but we also have actually a pretty reactive hand. So if they don't do anything, we can't do anything. If they just play Blood Moon here, it's a problem. You like to see the beans? Yeah. Okay, great. Now, even if they go Blood Moon, I can get Plains. Or even Forest, and I can start playing Bloodbraid. And then Fury, so... The damage here. They might have a scum effect, but I want to wait for the Fury to attempt to kill everything. Ooh, I think I want to go Teferi first. The one of Teferi actually is good here. And I'll go Plains. Actually, I think that Teferi is overhated in this matchup. Do I go Fury Pitch Fury? Yeah, I think so. I believe in the Bloodbraid. I ran out of Furies. I used all 4 Furies. Okay. Beans. When I can Artcast Fury. What was the thought process between using Fury versus Solitude on the Ragavan? So Fury can't be scammed. Like, they can save the thing I target with Undying Evil, whereas Solitude they can't. So this means that if they play like another Ragavan next turn, for example, then and if I Fury that, they can save it, whereas they can't save it with the Solitude. Also, I had a third Fury, if you remember. Chiquito. Keep. Okay. Bloodbraid tapped. Yeah, Teferi against Scam is actually... I think it's fine, I don't know. It's like the worst, probably the worst of your deck, but not too bad. Okay, so they go Grief. And actually, this is an interesting point. Lovely Sun, thank you for the 9 months. So if I go Solitude Pitch Supreme Verdict, they discard Binding, I'm left with 1 card, but I got rid of the Grief. I think I'm actually letting it resolve, because in my hand I have like three removals and a Fire Eye, so opponent is likely going to take these 2. Like, it's not a problem. Like, the next turn I can go like, oh, we'll see what I do, but I don't want a Fury. Yeah, I think I want to go Plains, so that we barely play around Blood Moon. And then I ice a land and not ice the grief. I don't care about the damage. I could have another scum effect. Although they went grief, pitch, grief, so they probably drew this, so they didn't have another scum effect. Because otherwise they would have done it on turn 1. So maybe it was okay to go Fury. And they drew Thoughtseize now. Like, they started top lane, so their draws were Thoughtseize into Not Dead After All. Sorry, Not Dead After All into Thoughtseize. And it's important to map the game that way. Would have still gone Fury there. It's probably a mistake. Bean. Land go. Fury. And they pass. I just go Supreme Verdict. Go to 7. Go to 6. Ragavan, go to 4. Yeah, I punted this game. I should have Fury pitch Fire Ice immediately. The grief on turn 2 because I played around Not Dead After All, but I didn't check what they pitched. They pitched grief, so they didn't top that grief. They top that Not Dead After All. And it's important that you pay attention to those little things. They don't have Fury in hand, I think. Play Fable. Okay. Draw. Shardless. Cascade Beans. Draw. Yeah, wish I hadn't known that this game. I'm dead here to a removal spell. Yeah, losing this game is again a definitely a mistake. Even the Fire Ice tapping a land was probably a mistake because I passed upon 2 damage there. And I can't play around Orc. No way I can play around Orc. First Orc kills me. Yep. Alright. Let's play better next game. Maybe actually I don't want Supreme Verdict. I don't like this card. I think Teferi's better. That's why it's in there. Why no Endurance? It's not very good. Okay, let's turn to Auriok Champion. And I have a Plains in case they Bloodman. And I have Leyline Binding. Especially if I bring in Auriok Champion, I shouldn't have a Supreme Verdict. Do 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 do. Wow, brought in explosives. Surprised. Okay, they cascaded into a fire ice. And you played Dothy. Okay. I think I want to go Fury to Fairy Plus. If they go Grief. Okay. Teferi Plus plays around Blood Moon. Which my opponent can easily have. Alright. Go. Okay, that can get rid of both our champions. Then I have no more Auriok Champion in my deck. No, they get rid of Shardless instead. Oh, Croxa. Okay. Actually, let's think about this. Because I could Solitude the Croxa now. Or I can discard Solitude. I really don't care about the Croxa if I have an Auriok Champion in play. Maybe I don't care about having an Auriok Champion in play too much. Nah, it's okay. I'll discard Solitude. Shieldred. Draw. Fury. Bounce. Omnath. All is yes. All is yield. All is yield. All is yield. Sacred Foundry. Fury. Alright, go. Considering I got nothing when I started, going home that Fury was pretty good. Ruimiak, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Replay the Shieldred. Kill my Teferi. See what you got. Oh, just that Hellland. Okay. Nice. I'll play Bloodbraid first. But it was probably a mistake, because if I cascaded a Teferi, I would have been annoying. Bounce. And attack with the ball. Alright, Grande wins. Now, game 3, still off Supreme Verdicts. Yeah, I like the sideboarding. I like the Teferis. Teferi's great. Don't cut my Teferis. Keep. Point is not kept. I think it's gonna be a grave scam. Nope, just a Ragavan, okay. Draw. I'm accepting that if my opponent has a Blood Moon on turn 2, I'll lose the game. Exactly, Thork. The thoughts is the Up the Beanstalk and not the Binding. Sure. We'll then go with Binding Up. Happy to bind the Ragavan there. Okay. They play Bloodman. Can't play anything at the moment. Not that I can play very much either, but maybe they have Ragavan, in which case they have endless treasures. Now I have an answer to Ragavan. into the Goblin token as well. I think I'm gonna untap though. If I draw Fury, I'm happier too. Slam Fury. I want to make them the decisions of Fable and then Fire Ice the Goblin Shaman. If I get the island, I can't cast Binding. I have to go Plains Binding. Yeah, it's unfortunate. My life draws here are Fury, Leyline Binding, Island. Oh, Bloodbraid. Ah, I can cast that. Oh wow, you go for Grief rather than Bloodbraid. Okay, it's time to draw Fury. It's now or never. Then they can scam me every turn. Yeah, I think the game is over. Okay, Shardless Agent Fire Ice. It can't. Total cost is 4. It's okay. I think that's a normal pattern of losing to scam. You punt one game and they get you with Blood Moon another. It's hard to lose this matchup in theory. In practice, of course, anything can happen. All right. And draw step, they do the thing. I keep on breaking. RTG. Okay, let's go. Space Panda. Does it matter in this matchup to be on the play? Yes, it matters. Yeah, Ragavan would have hit the Solitude. I'm just saying in general. Like, if I draw Solitude, I shouldn't concede it. It's just that sometimes, you kind of like being in that Bloodman thing and you're just bored. Thank you, Bart, for gifting the sub to Neuron at 3. Okay. Okay. Blue Murktide, it seems. I'll go for Zagoth. First land should always get the Black Triome. It's your only chance to get your black mana off curve. Sorry, on curve. And second land should get the Sacred Foundry. I don't want to tap you in upkeep. If you want to cast something thinking you have Spell Pierce up, like if you play Preordain now, it's the dream scenario, because then you don't have to Spell Pierce up. This is something that if you played that deck, you're afraid of. You have 2 lands, you're like, oh yeah, safe, I can go Preordain, and then your opponent goes end of turn, tap your land, Cascade Rhinos, you lose. So that's important. This is what I was saying before, like, whenever you play... By playing many decks, you get to know what does that deck fear and how to play against them. And once again, my sentence about the Omnath here happens again. I don't mind slamming Bloodbraid on turn 4, whereas Omnath, it's a little bit more fear, because like they can have counter, or I mean not now, but like Hallowed Heath also is like kills it clean. By clean I mean sure you get a card, but ooh, sorry. Okay, here I like to go Bloodbraid and Cascade into Teferi is very good. But it doesn't have spell pierce, so they have counterspell, I know, so that's why I like to put 2 cards on the stack. Okay. Don't know what happened. Guess Cascade is crushing Magic Online. MTGO found that too unfair. Yeah, Bloodbraid. Too good. 2 for 1? Not here. Oh, yours crushed as well? Huh. Why are you playing PO Vintage? Alright. Let's put beans on the stack. And you play counterspell. Having played that deck a bunch, if you resolve 1 bean, you win. The clock point used to be on 4. If you resolve the 1 ring, you win. Now it's on 2, making the making playing against this deck very hard. Although that deck definitely has the tools to win this matchup. Murktide is much worse against the Wrenn and 6 Prismatic Ending version than this one. I'll go Shardless. I just want to keep on 2 for 1ing. And I don't care if they have a spell pierce. They didn't have it earlier. They drew it now. It's good on you. They shock here. I think they're underestimating the race I'm presenting. What you get? 2 lands. They have Delirium now. I think I'm happy to go Binding. Maybe we should have gone Fury, actually. Yeah, maybe that was better. How do you feel about Yawgmoth? Very good deck. Check out the Modern Power rankings I make at the end of every month. I rank the Yawgmoth number 2 in the format. Okay, we untapped. I am going to play Teferina. I like my Teferina. Bolt iteration. Okay, it's not the worst. Can bolt the Shardless, grow the questing rate to a 3/3. I'm gonna go Fury Pitch Omnath. Kill it. For 2. Plus fetch. Go. They go questing druid, iteration. And yeah, they're killing the Teferi. That's okay. I'll start with Bloodbraid. Cascade more Teferis. There it is. And again, this game was like over when the Up the Beanstalk resolved. It's just up to you to not make any major mistakes and keep the timer up. And it's just impossible to lose. Okay, so against them, I want the Supreme Verdict and the Endurances. What's bad though? Just everything looks good. Is it Omnath? Be like something like this. I like the Bloodbraid. They're 2 for 1. Scent is not good, but I'm a keeper. I have a Solitude, 2 lands, and Endurance. Any fetch land isn't as great. Which also would be a good cyber card. I'm gonna say it wouldn't be a good cyber card. Wow, no Ragavan. That's okay, good draw. Still missing a red land, but you know, it'll arrive. What makes beans better than Ancestral Vision? Well, the easiest answer is that you can cast beans from your hand. You can't cast Ancestral Vision. I think I'll Solitude. When it plays a third Sparbluff Canal. It's rare to see no no fetch land, but unfortunately I just can't play any spells. I will play spells when I have to go to discard, but until then I'll just pass it back. Hello, Platypus. Lands. Nice. I think I'll start doing something now. End of turn endurance, untap Bloodbraid, you know, things like that. Things like that. I'm actually playing around Spell Pierce. If I go Bloodbraid, they can Spell Pierce. Whatever I cascade, if I cascade Teferi or Up the Beanstalk, so since there's no pressure, I'm just passing back. Like the goal is to make your opponent card unusual, unusable. I remember I was winning a lot because people were playing into my Spell Pierce. Yeah, I can't play around the null. That's fine. I don't care about Blood, man. I'll leave it there. I'll probably just win the game now because they shut off all their mana. I think Blood Moon is very bad in that deck. How can you put Blood Moon in that deck? You have like 2 islands. You just suicided. Alright, whatever. What's the secret to play against the mirror? To win against the mirror? Play Jace. That's the biggest secret. But also, I don't know. Just net deck this list. I think if you net deck this list, you're gonna have a very good time against the mirror match. That's the problem with Murktide. It's so hard, and it just struggles so much. You have to like dodge infinite traps, like Blood Moon Subtlety, Force of Negation. I'm not gonna say Murktide is a trap because it's good in certain matchups. Did I miss the removal spell you played? Yeah. We recorded a podcast yesterday, and we talked about a lot the deck that Javier brought because he played the 4-color deck on the league, and he basically just expected everyone else to play Scam, so that's why he was high on Dead Gone over Bloodbraid. which isn't even guaranteed that that is better. I don't know though. Like this list again, this one's from True Hero. He's a fantastic deck builder, and yeah, maybe just jamming on 1,000,000 4 drops is the way to go. That opponent. Let's go. Why does nobody surrender today? What about extra turns? Well, I think you only need Jace. You don't need the extra turns. Previously, we went 4-1 with Legacy Storm punting a game on board. And now we're gonna probably, not probably, but we might go for 1 again, punting a loss again. So that sucks. But again, it's part of Magic. Whenever you lose is mostly your fault. Actually, Viano, I don't today. My parents left. They went on a weekend vacation in Siena, and so I'm all by myself. So I can even stream longer than 1 p.m. today. No lunch and 12 hours stream. No, I have an appointment in 2 p.m. So I have to get ready for that one at least. Yeah, we talked about Tishana's Tidebinder and Pilgrimage in the podcast. We recorded yesterday. My editor, our editor, was not feeling good yesterday. I hope he can do it today. And then the podcast will be out on the usual platforms. You're curious about the Coffers matchup. I've actually tested the Coffer matchups from the Coffer side. It's funny, like, nothing matters except Sundering Titan. I think this is the best list for the long games. You go turn 8 or turn 9, you draw your deck, you play Jace. Like, you don't need a Emrakul or things like that. Okay, I'll play against Leaving End. I think I'm gonna Solitude the Grief now. Against Leaving End, nothing really matters. It's only like the one of the 3 Teferis. But there's a world where, you know, they have no graveyard. They'll put Bloodbraid and Solitude in my graveyard. Solitude Exile is another thing, you know. Like, I don't want to say this is like the broken list, but you definitely 100% need to play Jace if you want to play 4 Collar Beans. 100%. I'm just so positive on that. The Supreme Verdict is whatever. It could be a 4th Teferi. The Bloodbraid could be something else, but I think every other slot is here. And yeah. I just need to draw Teferi. That's it. Everything else will likely not matter. Ooh, I just realized opponent is a friend of the stream, Xenowan. Very good player from France. Yeah, Leaving End is, I believe I put it at 4th best deck in the format. Why there's no Charmo in the sideboard? Maybe just underestimate presence of Tron. Also, the Commandeer is likely better than Charmo anyway. don't think the Bloodbraid Elf are traps. I mean, they might be, but like you have Fury in anyway, and you have Force of Vigor and Endurance, so like post Cyber, I'll be super happy to have Bloodbraid, you know, over that gone because that means I have more pitch for Endurance, for example. Maybe 4 is too many. No, Ardent Play is bad, mostly because it's not a 2-for-1. Like, it's not a game object. Shardless and Bloodbraids are 2-for-1, so whenever you play against counters, you actually progress the board. Or when you play against, Scan, you get a 2-for-1. So, don't play Ardent Play. I think they're thinking about what happens if they leave in Gand now. And because we put that Solitude in the graveyard and exiled the Grief, we're actually in a good spot. Like, they can't go Cascade. Why Auriok Champion over Sanctifier? So, the better matchup of this deck is 100% Burn, and only 2 Sanctifier maybe is a little bit too little. So, what you do here is you bring in 4 of these, and you cut the 4 Beanstalks. The new cards. What's a new card? Merfolk will be real strong. I don't think so, my friend. I'm sorry to say it, but it's gonna be. Even in the podcast, I tried to hype Merfolk up, and both Anthony and Javier smashed me. But like in general, like, oh wow, they actually go for it. Surprised. The problem of Merfolk is much bigger than just a 3-drops. You know, you're not gonna solve your Merfolk problems in Modern with a 3-drop. It might still get played and do well, but it's gonna be fine at best. I hope not. I hope it's gonna be good. I love to see Merfolk doing well. Hmm. Jace. Target me. Fire Ice Shardless. Okay. A pass. If they attack, we just re-rate to double block. If they attack with all, I will block. I think they know about Fury. They might have subtlety for Fury. Mm-hmm. Nice. What's better? I think Teferi's better. Actually, if I go Teferi, dies. Let's do this first. Let's see what I put in the graveyard. I put Omnath in the graveyard. That's a big deal. Yeah, I think my player is just 5-mana Fury. Draw. Kill the creator of mysteries. And not like if they go if they go Cascade and bring in so many things. Yeah, I think we won the game just because of Solitude. Like having Solitude in our opening, exiling Grieve. Right, so oh, Swamp Walk. Oh, I have a swamp. Alright, then they kill my Jace. I forgot. I was going to block in paper. But probably would have stopped me though. Are they casting anything here? Oh, Fury, okay. Draw. Nice, more Furies. I think I'm gonna go Fury on straight rate. Binding is nice. Do I have a basic planes in my deck? I don't. Then I'm going to do Binding now. I love to just beat Living in game 1 fair. Like it's just great. It's just great. Like I never even cast this Teferi, just art casted on my creatures. And like they can go Living again now, but I bring back so much stuff. I bring in Shardless, Bloodbraid, Solitude, Omnath, Fury. Okay. They keep on fearing. This is old game ones. They have all these Furies game one. Okay, I'll go. I think I want to go Fairy Plus. Then I can tap your land. No, I'll probably just go Shardless and tap your Fury. Yeah, I meant to say tap your Fury, not tap your land. Yeah, it's ideal, right? Yeah. Shardless again. And then I'll go Solitude, pitching Teferi because I don't want it. As I said, I hope they work. I don't have high hopes, but I hope they work. It's like Vodal and X-Catcher. I didn't have high hope, but Vodal and X-Catcher was able actually to bring back Merfolk on the map. Like Omnath. Zledrest, thank you for the Prime sub. And welcome to the stream. Game 4 life. I guess I wanna fetch Sacred Foundry first. Play Leyline Binding. And play Bloodbraid. I think opponent is playing around me decking out. Because I have 19 cards and I have no more Jace. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Playmobil, welcome guys, welcome all. We are on the last match of our league with 4 color beans. We won game 1 against Living End, thanks to our casting actually evoking all our Solitudes. Commandeer is not good. In my cyber guide, I actually mistakenly put it in against Living End. But this was a mistake. Wait, what's this? It's not in. Who said he was in? Anyway. Endurance Supreme Verdict. I was cutting that gun there. I don't have that gun anymore. A little open bill. I'll take out Jace. Unlikely to matter. think I'll take out some Furies. Let's go. I'll keep Omnath as a pitch to both Endure and Solitude. Fire Ice. It's not great, but, you know, filler. Yeah, I can see cutting it, but I think on the draw it's good. Maybe on the play you can cut it. But I just feel like the what's it called? Fury's also bad. Okay, the multi-6. Teferi obviously gets matched by a lot of cards, so I'm not. Oh, nice. Endurance off the top. Omnath is bad, but Omnath is just a cardboard that gets pitched by everything. It's the main goal of Omnath. I'm gonna fetch Temple Guard at the end of turn. I'll ice. Cycler response. Hope to draw a third land so I can play Teferi. Nice. And let's limit. I don't care if you have a Mystical Dispute mana. Okay. Force of Negation. Go. Three cards, and they're passing. Play Bloodbraid. I cascade into a Teferi. I don't. It almost seemed like an Endurance. Should have probably sealed the game. I misclicked. Should have attacked. I was mostly thinking about what can my opponent have outside of Subtlety. Okay, they don't even have Outburst. Foundation Breaker. Yeah, 12th of November. Ready, ready. Okay, now I can go Omnath plus Fetchland plus. Omnath. Okay. Freya, thank you for the tier 1 month. Tier sub. Alright, so I'll play Up the Beans, and then I'll play Teferi. And again, I don't do anything. Alright, again, 4-1, punting the loss. Both leagues today. That's the difference between I guess experienced inexperienced in the deck, good player, you know. Losing a scam, yeah. Game 1 was very hard to lose. I don't even know what happened, honestly, to lose that game 1. Popot. Appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome. That's it. This game's gonna be over soon. And I guess I can start thanking you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching YouTube, let me know in the comments, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.